Merry Christmas! Okay, sorry, I know it's only November, but I wanted to show you my book advent calendar that I have put together. And I thought I'd do this now so that if any of you wanted to do something similar, you have a bit of time to create one for yourself before December the 1st. So, I am wearing my Christmas jumper. Don't know if you can see it, for the occasion. So I love Christmas and I love the build up to Christmas, and in particular I love advent calendars. So last year I did have a book advent calendar, which was very exciting. So I bought it as a book advent calendar. This one I haven't bought as an advent calendar, I've kind of put it together myself. But the one I got last year was it was like a golden age detective fiction advent calendar. So the books were second hand, and yeah, it was really, really good, but it was maybe a little bit on the pricey side for what it was. So I thought I would put together my own advent calendar this year. I don't know what any of these books are, but I'll explain how I have done this. So it's a 12-day advent calendar. So the idea is we've got even numbers going from 2 to 24, so I'll open one every other day during December in the run up to Christmas. These are all second-hand books. The way I've done this is I have a monthly subscription set up already with a company called the Gently Used Book Club. I'll link them down below. This video isn't sponsored. So I have a book subscription set up with them anyway, and they send me 2 books a month, which is second-hand, in the category of world literature. So I didn't open September's box and I didn't open October's box either. So 4 of these are world literature. And then I ordered from them 2 one-off gift boxes, 4 books in each gift box. One is crime fiction and one is modern classics. So over the last month or two, I've had boxes of books arriving at the door, and it's taken a lot of willpower to not open them as soon as they've arrived. So, and they do come wrapped as well, I should say. So this was all already wrapped before it arrived. So what I've done, I asked my girlfriend to then open the boxes, shuffle the books around a bit so the genres were mixed up, and she's written on them in even numbers from 2 up to 24. So, what I do like about this is, I mean, there's lots of other ways you could put this together if you wanted to do something yourself, but what I do like about the Gently Used Book Club, who I use, is they are booksellers. They've got a long career in selling books, and these are all second-hand books, I should say, and they have access to my Storygraph account, so they can see the books I've read before, and we've had email correspondence, so they have, I would say, a reasonably good idea of my book taste. And obviously there is a risk of doing something like this, that there may be a book in here I've read before, because Storygraph, it only has like my 4 years worth of data on there. So there may be a book I've read before. There may well be a book or two that I don't like in here. That's entirely possible. But for the benefit for me is the surprise factor, the excitement of getting a book that I might not have heard of before, or that I might not have picked up otherwise. So that's what I really love about this. Now, other ways that you might want to do something similar yourself. I mean, I don't know, is it me who's excited, only me who's excited by advent calendars as an adult of almost 40 years of age? Possibly, but other ways you might want to do something similar. Obviously, there's lots of not just book subscription services, but book boxes that you can buy online. Etsy have loads of them. Surprise book boxes, books with certain genres and so on that you can buy. Another thing I thought you could possibly do is, some bookstores do blind date with a book. So you'll buy, the book will be wrapped up, and it'll have like 4 or 5 like keywords on the front to give you an idea of the genre or the sort of themes in the book, but you don't know what the book is or who's written it. That's a way you could do it. You could buy some of them, right, cover up the front page so you don't even have the keywords on, shuffle them around and number them up. I know a bookstore by us used to do blind date with the book, and I bought several, and that was quite a good way of doing it because they did like 2 for a £5. So again, there's a risk that you might get a book you don't like, but again, you're not spending tons of money on it, and the surprise factor is always good, I think. So yeah, so that's how I've done it. So obviously I will show you after Christmas what books I have got in my advent calendar. It's very exciting. So now we just need to put the Christmas tree up so I can put my books underneath it. So yeah, I've had agreement that we can put our tree up the weekend of the 27th of November. I suggested the weekend of the 20th, but I was overruled. So, okay, weekend of the 27th of November it is. Although, last year, Lasante, our cat, we've had her for 2 years now. The first year we had her, she wasn't bothered by the Christmas tree. Last year, we could not get her out of that Christmas tree. So, that's going to be fun. Let's insert a picture. Should we insert a picture of Lasante in the Christmas tree? Here she is. So I'm super excited about my advent calendar and I just wanted to share it with you. Let me know down below do any of you guys still have advent calendars? Do you have any interesting or unusual advent calendars? Because I'm always on the lookout for new advent calendar ideas. I hope you're all doing well and I will speak to you all again very soon. Bye.